Hello Internet. Have you ever noticed what happens to a balloon if you let the air out? The air goes in one way and the balloon moves in the opposite direction. Rockets work in the same way. Exhaust gas comes out of the engine nozzle at a high speed, pushing the rocket forward in the opposite direction, which is exactly Newton's third law of motion. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Unlike the airplanes that fly through the sky that take in air as they fly, space rockets have to carry their own oxygen tanks along with them because in space there is no air. So inside the rocket engine,
For liquid fuel rockets,
there's hydrogen gas and oxygen gas mixed together in a combustion chamber where chemical reaction takes place and hot gas is released through the vent that is used as the propellant. This gas gives the rocket an upward thrust because, as I told you before, for every action there's equal and opposite reaction. Hydrogen and oxygen gas burn at a very high temperature. This gives the engine more efficiency and it is more powerful. Before their combination, they are stored in a very low temperature because to keep hydrogen and oxygen liquid, they have to be stored at very low temperature. And storing them as liquid helps their quantity to be greater in compared to if they were kept as gases.
but for a solid fuel rocket, the fuel and an oxidizer are pre-mixed in a solid form. Once the solid fuel rocket is ignited, the thrust cannot be regulated. Unlike in a liquid fuel rocket, the flow of the fuel can be controlled and therefore the amount of thrust can also be regulated.
So why do rockets have multiple stages? Because the efficiency of a rocket is inversely proportional to the mass of the rocket.
So these are the two rockets. On the left hand side, there's a single stage rocket, and on the right, there's a multiple stage rocket. After halfway through the flight, the single stage has a lot of empty tank, which has its own mass. So we have to carry the empty fuel tank with us. Whereas for a multiple stage rocket, if that part of the tank is empty, we can just drop it off and hence become a smaller, leaner and more efficient rocket. Please do like, share, comment down below and click here to subscribe to our channel. And as always, stay curious, stay awesome.